Hey, good morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode. Or this one, I'll not even call it another episode. I'll just say a special episode of One Trade Technicals. As we all know, basically a market outlook session. We get to see what opportunities can grab in the markets, and then you guys get to see my entries and exits in the market, my strategy, basically. And today is a special one because it's actually NFP. So let's basically see what we can get. Yeah. So normals, we already know that today's NFP, nothing really. We have high impact news on GDP this morning, but normals, we know NFP is later, so it might not actually have any effects. It might not actually have any effect on the market. The main shade is actually this thing. The main stuff is actually 230 NFP. So let's jump on our charts and see how we can navigate this stuff, basically. So now, you guys all know that what NFP brings to the market is basically just volatility. You understand? Volatility in the sense that NFP just brings fast movement to the market. So one of two things, yeah. The market is already bearish. You understand? So what I'll be looking at first of all is I'm going to trade it the way my senior boss says to trade it. I'm happy. Yeah. It's not like I'm going to trade it exactly, but I'm going to use something I've coined out from here. Yeah. It's more or less, I'll be looking at the break. So if we get price break below, what I'll do basically is I'll set a buy stop, a sell stop around here. There are somewhere down here like this, and then my stop loss just above here, something like this, something like this, something like this. Yeah, that's how many pips stop loss? 29 pips. Ah, God, no. But then this basically I'm going to enter it, yeah? Once, if price can break these lows to the downside here, why I'm giving it small spaces so that let's not come and take out liquidity and take me out. Do you understand? So I'll basically drop it down here. Oh, let me see. Let's see. The entry will just be around here. Or it's around here. So what I'll be looking at is, okay, can price actually come and then break below me? Because we're already bearish, so we might actually have more sells in the market. So if we actually start going down, yeah, I'll basically just jump on it because it's likely that we might just start going down immediately, like boom, we just start going down. Do you get? But then it's still the market, so we just gotta be careful. But then what if we actually start going up instead of down? Then I'm not just going to enter it because if it starts going up, then it might just go up. It might just go up, tap into one of these areas and then just reverse, of which I'm not ready to actually trade. So I'll rather see that break to the downside because we're bearish. So from how will I put it now? My understanding of the market, most times if we're bearish, we are going to do more of sells than doing what's buys. So now look at this other day that we had that whole Powell's testimony. Before the news, the market was already bearish. Do you understand? So once the move just started, boom, we started pushing to the downside massively. Do you understand? So that's what I'm going to be looking at. Yeah. I'm going to look at to see whether price can break massively to the downside. If I don't get that break, then basically I'll not trade it. So I'll just be doing that on AED/USD and NZD/USD. So let's go to AED/USD. AED/USD to have those lows, which price has been tapping into and then rejecting. So what I'll be looking to see is, can we actually break below? So it's around here. So once I'll set a sell stop basically. So once price starts getting to that area, I'll be looking to actually sell from there to the downside and ride it to the downside. But then see, yeah, let me explain this concept to you guys. See, for traders that are just coming in here, what our advice is, don't trade the news, honestly. One sec.
So, but AUVUV looks like it's ranging.
Yeah, it's actually ranging. But then before the range, we're actually bearish. See, we actually made that huge bearish move to the downside.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm looking at more or less, can we exit to the downside of the range instead of the upside? You understand? So now I was saying something here. What I'm going to advise is, please, yeah, just stay back, don't trade. Honestly, if you don't have a strategy hinged on fundamentals, even myself, the account I'm trading is not an account that if it goes, I'll cry. It's basically an account I don't actually care about. Do you understand? So yeah, I'm more or less winging it. Let me just gamble it and then see how it's gonna go. Do you get? But I don't advise anyone to do that sort of stuff. Do you get? There's this whole hype that comes with NFP that every time we're always, how will I put it? We're always eager to trade it, or we're always pressured to trade it. Do you understand? There's nothing special apart from the volatility. Do you get? Now, what you should look out for is how can I capitalize on that volatility? So one thing I know is if NFP is going to move fast here, or even if it's going to move fast and then reverse, if it breaks this level, it's going to go at least 5 pips. Do you understand? Before it will say it wants to reverse. So what I'll look to do is, okay, can I capitalize on those 5 pips and get out of the market? I can just use big lot size and then just within the 5 pips, I've made enough money to actually make me get out of the market. Do you understand? So I'll be using big lot sizes at these sell stops. I'm not using small lot size. And please, I'll not advise anybody to do it. It's because of my own experience in the market that I'm ready to actually do that sort of reckless stuff. It's actually reckless. Do you understand? It's not something I'll advise anybody to do. Hope you guys are following me.
Yes.
Good.
Yes, sir.
The thing is, this week we did not have any moves in the market. Yeah. I think for someone like me, it was only yesterday that I actually saw a trade, and before I could actually enter its market already, it's already hit TP. Like it was very fast. Within 10 minutes, the trade hit TP. I was actually
For NZD, have you
yeah.
shown?
Yeah, NZD it was a buy to the upside.
Okay.
It was a buy to the upside. Before I knew, price already hit TP. So the thing is, you guys should just normal here. The pressure of NFP is there, but it's better you have your account intact. NFP is definitely going to break out to the upside or to the downside. Next week, we'll have a lot of retracements and then we'll be catching the impulsive moves. Do you guys understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. So that's basically it. Let's just calm and then see how it goes. Yeah?
Yeah.
Is there anything
So
you guys want us to look at?
okay, so is it this AUD you are trading for NFP?
I'm trading both.
Oh, okay. And
GU, please.
all of them is a sell.
What?
All of them you said they are going to sell now.
It's more or less like if it sells, then I'll be I'll take it. Do you understand? But if it doesn't, then I'm going to leave it. If it buys, then no, I'm not going to. I'll just leave it.
Okay. Can you check XAUSD, please?
Okay, gold. I actually removed gold from my chart this morning. Gold has actually started turning bullish, honestly. Let me look at it from the 4H. The 4H is actually bearish. So it's more or less we broke these lows to the downside and then price just pushed up. And we did not break any structures as price was pushing up. So that's the thing. We're actually bearish. Sorry, we're actually bearish on the higher time frame, but we're bullish on the lower time frame.
You can buy
like gold would have actually been the best pair for me to trade with this news, honestly. But gold is not at like levels that gold is not at like significant levels that I want to see it break. It's basically just in between. Really, I don't have anything to say about on top of gold before this NFP. Still after NFP before I know what to do.
GU. GU.
Okay, GU. GU has been doing these flat moves since it has been doing these flat moves.
It's just moving like
Sorry, one second.
good.
Yeah, it has just been doing these flat moves. And I feel it's GU that might actually even sell massively, Seth. Like, see the way it's going, yeah? It's almost tapping into these zones above here. And I was actually telling somebody that GU might not actually tap into that zone. Let me see something.
Is in the zone now.
It is close to the 0.618. It's just going, it's just approaching the 0.618. Let's just pay attention and then see how it goes.
This one now they buy laptop for the street boys. You know how many boys don't get laptop yesterday? So
What happened?
50. See, sure. 50
Apache.
people. Nine disbursed 1.3 million for 50 people.
Is it Bash or Israel that is actually talking?
It's Israel, it's not Basho.
We go talk. I
Uh,
say he go the better balling.
no, please, let me mute this. Let me mute him. Anyhow. Guys, you see. GU is more or less like I feel it might push up first before it will start selling. But honestly, last, let's just see how the market plays out. Our main opportunities are going to come next week. Do you get? I mean,
When the
opportunities are
market
going to come. But then what I'm going to look at basically is, can AED/USD and NZD/USD break these support levels to the downside? When they actually break it down, I'll be looking to jump on the market. But I'm not actually going to use market execution. I'll use sell stops basically and then see how it's going to play out, whether it's going to activate or not. That's basically what I'm going to be looking at. Anyhow, is there any other thing? Any other pair you guys want us to take a look at? Okay, so in the absence of any other pair, see, just like I explained, yeah, what we're trying to do with NFP is just capitalize on the volatility. The volatility can be in any direction, you get. So if you can't really, how will I put it now? Anything you are doing with NFP is more or less you're gambling on it. You're just betting that, okay, this is where the market will just go. And then you're accepted that, okay, anything that happens will happen. Do you get? But then if you've not accepted, please don't trade it. Just leave it alone. Do you understand? We'll come back full force next week. And once price makes impulsive move this week, next week is going to be spectacular to actually trade. Yeah. So you guys should have a very wonderful trading day. Take care of yourselves and you can just sit back and observe how the market behaves. Yeah. And then I'll catch you guys on Tuesday next week. Bye guys. Have a very wonderful day.
Bye. Thank you.